Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us again. Today we're going to discuss the topic of restoring a really rusty Mercedes. Now, for some of you, the idea of spending $10, $5, $15, $25, $30,000 on getting rust repaired might seem like a lot, but we're going to actually address the question of what you do with a high classic like this 600 here when you find it in a wrecking yard and it's falling apart rusty and it's in really horrible condition, but you still might have the desire and the funds to restore a car like this. Now, while there are plenty of very competent workshops in the US and Canada that can do this kind of repair, typically it's extremely cost prohibitive to do this kind of stuff. If you're paying someone $80 to $100 an hour to weld and they're just not interested in doing that kind of work, and they don't want to spend 3,000 hours welding up the body of a car when they have 15 easier jobs that are like 100 hours a piece to do, you have to start shopping out of the country. And a great place to look is Eastern Europe. We have been following a shop for the past 6 months now called Riga Master Workshop. And Riga is the capital of Latvia on the Baltic Sea. Beautiful little country, ex-Soviet Socialist Republic. Lots of skilled craftsmen there. Very low cost of living, so that means that labor costs are also affordable. So at the U.S. equivalent of $10 to $15 an hour, you have some great welders, some great fabricators taking a car like this 1966 600 that we dragged out of a wrecking yard in Miami and welding up the body. You have some guys that are very smart that are looking for connections, that are looking for missing parts, fabricating missing parts, or restoring parts that are within an inch of their life. So, you do have hope for cars like this. Now, another scenario where I wouldn't recommend sending a car to the middle of nowhere in Eastern Europe would be the 300 SEL 6.3 to my left. This car has had extensive rust repair and there's still some work needed. Now, this is one of those cases where somebody should have done a better job selecting the shop to do this, because what happened was it took them 3 years to install a pair of inner fenders, a quarter panel, and some rocker panels, when those repairs really should have taken about 6 to 8 months. Not even the most critical parts got addressed, and so the inner fenders weren't even properly installed, and the outer fenders weren't bolted up properly to the inner fenders. In scenarios like this, I do recommend keeping it local and trying to find a body shop that is able to do this kind of work locally, because there's no point in shipping a car that's about halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way done across the ocean. Anyway, if you are thinking about restoring a Mercedes, you have questions about rust repair and what's involved, please send them to us. We'd love to hear from you. And subscribe to our channel. Keep enjoying your Mercedes-Benz and have a great day. Thank you.